Welcome back, guys. We have built out the Grand Central Station, or I guess really this is more of like a capital station since we have the airport way down there, which is kind of more grand and I guess less central. So we have one grand station and one central station. And the central station is also the Capitol building. But really quick, let me just throw this on the other side here. Well, again, not sure what meowing you guys can hear, but today it's the orange cat. So say hi to Dexter if you hear him. And honestly, dude, this design is so bad. How did it take us 20 minutes last episode to do this? I mean, I feel like we should just put wavy buildings all the way down this road since we bulldoze this like neighborhood here. You kind of just bulldoze it for no really good reason. But honestly, I don't want to worry about that right now. In this episode, I do want to continue in the train route. So I think, again, the U-shape, I really like it. Maybe it's not the most efficient design, but I think it will be the most fun, I think. So since we're playing on live mode, we actually, you know what, we actually don't have to mess with too much stuff because we'll be building whole new train routes. And we, like, Wade Bridge was really tough because there were a bunch of trains on it that we had to stop, and we probably lost money. But this I'm not too worried about because we're just building new train routes, so honestly I'm just going to start building. And like I mentioned in the last episode, I think this is what takes like, well, historically took the most time, but now I have a bunch of mods. And rail bridge building asset. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Okay, great. Yeah, honestly, I haven't really looked at any of these. This one's kind of cool, though. I mean, yeah, that one's cool. We could do this one. Do we want to make it elevated and just go right through the city? That'd be kind of cool. Station. Elevated 2 tracks, fictitious. Okay, that is a tiny station. That's gonna fit like a tiny commuter boy. Let's see, what is this one? This one is a, what's it look like in here? Okay, it has 1 through track and 2 on the sides. Oh wow, oh my gosh, okay. Oh wow, I don't, again, dude, look at all these settings. I don't have mental capacity to go through all these settings and make them good. Let's see, what is this one? This is 2 tracks around the side. I think it's really hard to tell what's going on here from all the lines, but it looks like there's 2 tracks. Okay. I mean, what is this one? It's just, are there train tracks here? I can't, this is just a road, right? I think that's just a road. Okay, yeah, no train tracks on this, but it is a cool building, I guess. Let's see, what is this? What on earth is this thing? Is this supposed to be a tunnel? I think it's supposed to be a tunnel, but it's not tunneling. I don't know what's going on with this one. And okay, this is just a longer version of the 2 tracks thing, which I guess, I feel like all of our trains are longer than that, but man, okay, again, this is what takes me forever. I just gotta do something. Elevated, and we just have a regular elevated station. We have a Dutch style station. Wow, dude, okay. Or we could just build the regular old little tiny thing. Whoops. I mean, do we want to build an elevated one? I feel like if we build the elevated one, we should use one of the cool custom ones. Alright guys, so I did some testing off camera for the elevated platforms, and honestly I don't think any of them are quite the niche we're looking for. These ones on the left, this elevated passenger station, it just builds a floating platform like this, which could be cool because we can configure it and like add platforms to it. But as you can see with this one right here, it's like to get the building there, it just looks awful. Like it's just horrendously out of place. Maybe I think that's just not what we're looking for. We definitely want something that actually like is built for the elevatedness, not just like a giant concrete. Like right, that just looks horrifically tacky. Not the vibe. But the problem with this one, this mod is cool, but the only one that like has this style that I'm kind of used to with this like express stops and then, or sorry, the commuter train stops at every station, then the express either goes, you know, just rips through the middle, or it stops on the left over here. One of the problems is that we need the platforms for the express to be super long, and I mean, we can't with this one. This was the closest one I found that has the design that I'm used to, with two, like these center two would be for the express train just to go right through, and then I mean I guess the commuter train could stop here. I just don't know if it would be long enough. It doesn't look long enough, and unfortunately I can't find a way to expand. Like you can't configure it to add train tracks, which is unfortunate because it is really cool. And unfortunately, like they have all this cool stuff with the streets and things, which like would be really cool. But again, I mean, our trains are so long. I don't know if they're gonna fit on this. And then I tried putting two next to each other, which you can do, but then they're two separate passenger stations. So it's actually like there's no real benefit to doing this because you'll still get a loading penalty. Like they're not part of the same station. So unfortunately, if we really wanted to try to like force it somewhere, I think we could force it. Like the only way I could see having a purpose for it is Burnham, because it will be going like this. Like it will be coming back down, and then it'll have to like bridge over this. And so I could see a use case for it, but it doesn't even look like you can actually build them over things. Oh, maybe you can. Okay. So maybe Burnham I could see. But then again, we don't have like a... I mean, I would like the express train to stop there. But I don't know, guys. We'll have to see. But I'm probably going to reload the save and probably build some regular tracks. But anywho, I just wanted to show you guys that I did some playing around with these elevated ones, and I don't think they quite fit our niche, unfortunately. But back to the video. Alright, we're back to the main save, and I'm really glad I did some more testing off camera, because... hold that thought. You can absolutely edit the... oh my gosh. Lagged, jeez. Okay. You can absolutely edit the length. You just drag this little slider here. So, I might just be an idiot, but yeah, I think we're back in business. I like this one the best. It just is the format I'm used to, and I just wasn't born with a sense for design. I just can't tell what looks good and what looks bad. So this, to me, looks just as good as all the other ones, even though it doesn't have any buildings or anything. So I'm gonna stick with this one, and we only really need it for Burnham. But I mean, it might be kind of cool here. Like, there's already some streets and stuff. If we could get it to like go over, it'd be pretty cool. But alas, we might not. Okay, okay, we're gonna build some of these outer streets. I feel less bad about this because there's no one here yet. And then we can let the AI kind of bridge over us. So let me just see. I want no roofs. I think this is the high-speed track selection. Yeah. Science stations. I honestly don't know what that's changing, so I'll just leave it on the default. And streets. Do we want streets? Let me mess around with these. Sure, that's kind of cool. Oh, actually, it would be cool to have... we can let the AI go under our... Yeah, we could let the AI go under the station, which would be cool, because they can build parallel, but I don't think they can build under. And we don't need tram tracks. So yeah, let's do something like this. And okay, where do we actually want this now? So the train is here. It's gonna come, it's gonna branch off, go up yonder, hit Skelmersdale, and then so I think, yeah, I mean, let's say this was pretty close to what we want. I'm gonna try the elevated station here. There's a chance it could come back to bite us, but oh, wrong button. I think, yeah, let's just try this. I think. I mean, maybe something a little bit more angled. Something a little bit more angled, a little bit more close. Not used to building train stations like in this close to the roads and stuff, but I think that'll work. Actually, no, that's a little bit too angled. We're gonna want the other trains to be able to get there. Something like this, I think, will be better. Could I build this in? Not quite. Okay, we can always attach a road later. So something like that, I think, will be turny. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm new to the elevated stuff, so let's see if we can. I know there was like a train builder asset somewhere. Elevated rail building asset. Can we build this out again? I'm probably spending too much time on this, but I mean, what's the point if you're not having fun? And we cannot do that because there's a road. Okay. Well, I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of the rail building asset a little bit, if I can't build this. And then if I wanted to do this, yeah, I think I'd have to. Wow, that's a lot of different train tracks that I really don't need. Can I just. Let me just like do a little something like this. It's gonna make it really unhappy. Oh wait, look at the bridge. Okay, something maybe maybe this isn't gonna work. Can we like build up a little higher, please? Okay, that works. Can we just make it flat? Where are the... We're just gonna make it a levitating bridge? Where? Why aren't there any pillars? Don't really love that. Can we... Okay. How are we gonna do this? So we have to... We know we have to make it over here. So we're gonna have to... I mean, like I did before, we're gonna have to do something like this. And then there's just a levitating bridge. It doesn't it doesn't like that. What's wrong with that? Come on. I don't see any problems here. I mean, the thing is, again, there's no like pillars that come out of it, so it's kind of jank. I mean, gosh, okay, this will take some fiddling. Can we like build the... Dude, I don't know what to do, man. Maybe we... Okay, maybe we're not this close to the city. Maybe it's a little more... Maybe we give ourselves a little bit of breathing room with regards to the angle. Something like this. And then they can still branch off and come over here. They'll probably have to slow down a little bit, but... It's better than it was. And now we should be able to have a clear shot out of here. So can I like trying to use these assets? But it won't even let us. Okay. Alright. Again, I might just be blind. I've been blind before, but I want a single section. Like this is good for the double middle section, but I don't like, how am I going to build these two tracks? I don't know. I feel like this is for more, like if you're building a scenario from scratch in like the map editor. I kind of get the sense that that's what this is for to a greater extent than what I'm doing. Who's this guy? Alright, I think we just gotta build stuff, dude. This is taking forever. Let's just build. Let me just do this, please. Seriously? Okay. Okay. Let us... I'm gonna start... Dude, what? Dude, Transport Fever really doesn't want me using these. Like, what is going on? Please? Am I missing the thing? Maybe I was missing the thing. Okay, I still don't love how there's no pillars on the bridge. Oh. Do any of them have pillars? None of them have. Why did none of these have pillars? I feel like we have to use one that has pillars, because we can't just have a floating bridge like that. That looks silly. All the other modded bridges have pillars. Oh, okay. That's slightly disappointing, but alas, not the end of the world. But we definitely can't have that with no pillars anywhere. So I think we'll do... That one is the least obtrusive. And it's built on the road. Man, okay. I don't think I'm going to use these elevated stations too often. I feel like it's not worth the hassle. So we have to bulldoze this neighborhood as well, unfortunately. At least there's no one here yet. Oh, 450,000 to remove that little tiny bit of... Hopefully we don't have to do that. Okay. Can we... Yeah, okay, great. Cool. Alright, I think this is gonna have to be... Why is it built into the ground? Okay, yeah, I think that'll have to be about as good as it's gonna get. We just gotta get a move on here. This is taking more time. Again, I'm not a designer. I just like very functional. I just like stuff to just kind of get done and work. So, okay, something like this. Something like... Really? Okay. Wow, I can't believe we actually did it. And that is... Bunky architecture. Oh, oh, look, the city already built... They already connected a road here. That's cool. So are they within walking distance of anyone? No. Maybe we do another... Well, we're gonna have to do another bus stop because we're bulldozing that station eventually. So let's do... I mean, I guess that works. Actually, I'd really like another entrance exit, because right now that's just a dead street kind of thing. I mean, I guess that's fine. Can we branch off though? Like I'm trying to plan ahead. Can we branch off from here? Oh. Okay, we can branch off. I'm just gonna build a branch right here. And then can we do this? Like is this connected in now? Yeah, okay, so the train station is connected and now buildings will be built around there. Let me just do this too. I don't think I'm going to be this thorough every time I make one of these stations, because this is a little bit overkill. But I don't mind trying to set it up all nice and pretty like sometimes. I feel like those 4 lanes here are overkill, but I don't know if we can edit them. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so let's do a little something like this too. Great. And then while we're here, this dirt road is an eyesore. I mean, let's just do something like this. Cool. Alright, so can we actually move on to the second station now? Maybe. This was like, took up way more, especially with my off-camera testing, this took up like a majority of the time that I had budgeted for recording. So we have one station. One station that's not even connected in. So now we have to connect in the back station. Man. Did I mention that making passengers things take a long time? Okay, we can do this whenever, because all we need to do is just bulldoze this and then just connect it in. We can even like bridge. There's already a bridge here. So, dude, we gotta move on. Alright, so I'm building a normal station for the other ones. Maybe Burnham. I could see a use case for Burnham, because we gotta build over the train tracks. All the other stations, this was not worth the effort. Skelmersdale. Look at how small this is. That is a tiny, 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 tiny city boy. And honestly, I guess I can't say it's not worth the effort. It is cool. But I'm just so familiar. I have such a process down for the main ones that it just speed things up. And again, I'm not a designer, so the designs don't they don't bother me that much. Okay, well this is, so they're gonna have to come through. I mean, I was really picturing the train station being like out here, so they're gonna have to do like a tight turn. They can't really come through here. I feel like Skelmersdale will expand. Alright, Skelmersdale, you guys are getting... The train station's going out here. You guys are gonna have to bus to it. Sorry. Sorry about it. And another thing to remember too... the max size of it was 240. So our trains can be 240 meters long. I think the express trains are longer than that. But we can worry about that later. For the other stations, I am going to do the 320. And then, what's the 4 track default? No. Nope. So I think this will just be the best. And let's do high speed. So they're going to come through there. They're going to have to turn pretty sharply. Something like this. And then the road will have to be, let's connect back in the road just so people aren't mad at us. Sorry trucks, I know you guys are confused about what's happening. And we can change this a little bit later. Great. Okay, they have their route back, and let's go ahead. I will preemptively do the 4 platform things, and then oh, I guess I really don't need to be bulldozing the train tracks, just the platforms. I think we'll only have time to get to Wadebridge. So yeah, this took a lot longer than I was thinking. But what are all these tracks? See, I feel like Transport Fever 3 would be nice because it just simplifies it down just what you need. It doesn't have, like, I honestly can't tell the difference between these. Like, maybe there's railing on one side or the other. But I don't know, I feel like those are like too advanced features for me. Maybe I'm complaining about too advanced features and that's silly. But it just kind of... decision paralysis is a thing. And so let's do... Just gonna do regular platforms. A lot of this stuff is a trade-off between, like, man, it would be cool to have other platforms, like the Netherland platforms, but then I'd have to manually go into every station. So I think it's a trade-off. Like, I'll customize, like, a couple stations. Oh, we just unlocked the AN225. Maria. Wow. Okay, we definitely have to put that down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need it to be 2 longer. 9, 10. Is it? January 1988. Hot dog. But yeah, anyway, so a couple stations like Wade Bridge to Capitol, I'll give special attention to. I can't even say I'll design them well because my designs are questionable at best. But now we have to connect this in. Okay, how are we? Can we come through here and then? Yeah, we'll have to, I guess. Okay, so this is gonna be like a high speed. I mean, we kind of knew that because we had to do a U-turn anyway, which isn't probably good for super bullet trains. Like, what is... Oh. You can go up for this section of the track, just not that section of the track. Really? Okay. Okay, yeah, no way we're getting this whole thing done. It took us the super episode, the mega episode in the 1930s to build it for the other side of the map, so I unfortunately don't have that kind of time this morning. So it'll have to be a couple 2-episode parter thing. Better. Don't really love how it bulges right there. But man, they really don't. Alright, that's good enough. Great. So now we have to connect it in there. How are we going to get there? I guess we'll have to do this. And then what is going on there? That's so much better. Obviously we'll signal and waypoint all this stuff a little bit later. But can we just... Probably have to come a little something like this. Pretty close to the water. Hopefully there's no tsunamis or anything. This track would be the first to go. It's practically in the water already. And now can we just, moment of truth, connect it in. Be really nice if we could. Yes, but it's ugly. Okay. Why is it rising off the ground so much? You don't have to rise off the ground that much. Can we just make the... We just make the connection here and then... Like, why is that burrowing into the ground? Great. Okay. Yeah. Oh, come on. Again, the default settings are just whack sometimes. It just burrows into the ground. It's so much better. It's like level, nice, even crossing. Okay. And can we just do this? It'll probably have a pretty big slowdown. I mean, it's kind of a slowdown, but it's also right next to a station. We're not going to be putting bullet trains on this. So I think that's, yeah, I think that's, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, look at that. So we have it coming here, and then, all right, last station time. So again, I mentioned it already, but I do think this is actually, if we were ever going to build an elevated rail station, this is where we would want it. So I think it was this one. All right, can we do, no, come on. Is it not going to let us? Oh, come on. Oh wait, it will let us, there's just a road here. Hold your horses, cars. You're not even allowed to travel on private infrastructure. This is supposed to be an exclusively public transport island. But, okay, so let's come around. How? I feel like we're not going to want to go under 180, really? Yeah, I mean, it's a trade-off, I guess, right? 180. 180. I mean, we knew there would be slowdowns because we're doing a whole U-turn thing. Again, might not be the most efficient way to do this, but I like it, so. Is this like parallel or what is happening here? Okay. And then obviously I'll, you know, edit the stuff later. Like add in the sides to it and everything. Okay. So this is about where our train tracks are going to be. Let's build the station now. It doesn't have to be so far out. Can we build it any closer? We build it like, where's Cleatonmore? It's right there, so that'll be pretty easy. The only thing is the train tracks here do have to be perfect, like this, and that just means we're never gonna 4-track this. But I'm okay with that. So that'll be okay. So now we're, yeah, that'll set us up good enough. It may not, actually terribly. Can we do, oh man, it's really hard to get that exact. What happens if I just do this? And then I don't have to worry about anything? I'm fine with that. Let's just do this. Yeah, that works for me. Do we want to edit the bridge? Ooh, that bridge looks good. Alright, we'll do this bridge. And then I don't want to worry about it anymore. That loop probably isn't the most efficient loop, but it'll try to help keep speed up. So, because I think that's better than just going, well, yeah, we can't go straight, so we have to do this loop. So yeah, that works. And wow, that was easier than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Hopefully the citizens know how to use these stairs. Assuming that's something that's built into the mod. Let's extend this out a little bit. Wait, it really doesn't need to be 4 tracks though. Nice. Barely having room, but looks like we do have room. And I just like connecting these in just to make sure that it'll like work properly. Something like this. And they can expand from there if they so desire, I suppose. And I don't know, give the citizens a little something to work with here. Cool. And let's just, while we're at it, let's make this a city road. 1 building will be moved. Really? Oh, I'm sorry, building. Okay. And wow, nice. Maybe we just go ahead and Build the station here. That is going to be an awkward city. Yeah, maybe we just build the platform or the like skeleton of the route. How are we going to service this city? I don't think, because this will be a terminal. I feel like this isn't, it's going to be awkward if we, maybe we do that? It's either that or build it like right here in this oil well thing. That oil well is in a terrible spot. Like this is where I would ideally want to build it, but I don't think that's an option. So I guess, I mean, this is a wide open area. I think that's as good as we're going to do. We'll have to bridge. Come through these two factories here and then connect in. So yeah, I mean, let's do it. Let's just make it 6. I don't want to ever have to worry about them really. And yeah, let's just give ourselves a little bit of room here. A cool $2 million. Ooh. I don't know if this is enough room to make the interchanges and stuff that are necessary. We'll figure that out next episode. For now, let's just connect in the skeleton. It's gonna need to be something like this. Yep. And obviously that bridge is way too low. Something like this. I mean, maybe we make this one a grand bridge. Maybe it's like this. That's kind of cool. We already have the Golden Gate style bridge, so let's do this one. Sure, I like that. And then definitely going to want it to be up a little bit high, which I think that's actually just about perfect. Wow. That's an interesting rock that got uncovered during the creation of this bridge. And, okay. So, good enough. Now we can. So we started on the right side. Theoretically, all we have to do is do something like this. And then something like that. And I think we should be just about good to go. Which one was it? This one? I think it was that one. Great. I don't love how the bridges are different, but again, like, the green ones just had floating. They didn't have pillars. So this is awesome, though. That's cool. Yeah, I really do like how they can come through here. That's cool. And we'll have cars and stuff going under too, so this is definitely a win. This was definitely a win for the train station, if nothing else. And we'll also have to do, I guess it'll, okay, you know what? We're going to do the buses will have to connect each other. I'm not going to do a tram. It's just too awkward here. So we are going to do a bus connection. That means these guys will have to go. Yeah, these guys will have to go. Sorry. That is a disgusting intersection. Okay, cool. But, okay, so this will want to be a tram eventually. Definitely just want a tram connecting these two. That's a relatively straight shot. And I think, have we done it? Let's keep building out. And then again, we'll have to worry about switchovers and crossovers and stuff eventually, which I'm not really, it's gonna be a pain, I think. But hey, we have the skeleton, the shell, if you may. We have the shell connected. Let's fix this error up here, and then I think we'll be just about good to go on this episode. Something like this. Nice. Door not nice. Did it build? It's autosave. There we go. Okay, cool. And again, we'll connect in everything a little bit later. But wow. We did it. Cool. So that is a route. Ottery up to here, St. Mary, takes a right, comes back down. 2 elevated stations, one of which of questionable need, but we have it, so there it is. We'll connect it in, and then what area is this again? Lewd Burnham. Oh, great, you guys are, I can connect you in, no problem now. How fancy this is. Oh yeah, cool. So, do we want this to be a city road? Sure. Cool. Well, I think that'll just about do it for this episode. Next one, definitely join me and we'll actually make the route and connect all this stuff in. But hope you guys enjoyed, and then a couple episodes down the road we can also buy the AN225, I think it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're definitely getting that. 344 compartments. One of our routes somewhere will need it, so whether it's Layton or maybe Lutreshall, somewhere we'll use it. But yeah guys, lot to do. Hope to see you in the next one, and take it easy.